Hey family, so I know it's been quite a while since I've checked in, and I have promised that I would share more about this journey that I've been on, but it's been kind of hard to wrap my mind around it. So a lot of you know that I've been dealing with a few things with my health in this year, and one of the big things has been my recent diagnosis, which explained so much of what I've been battling for a long time, but I just wasn't sure. And I thought that the things that I was having with my voice were like vocal fatigue, maybe just overuse. Perhaps I let my technique slip along the way and I needed to tighten some things up. I just didn't really know what was going on. And an interesting way that I ended up going to the ENT had absolutely nothing to do with that. It was just I wanted to do a check-in after being, a singer for so long, just to go and do a normal checkup, ears, nose, and throat doctor. And so I went ahead and did that. And once I finally had the appointment, I had experienced a really painful series of sneezes a couple of weeks before, and I noticed that there was this great pain that came with it, and I'd never experienced something like that. So I had this tremendous blessing from God that I already had this appointment lined up, and when I went, we discovered that I had a hemorrhage on one of my vocal cords, and that was likely caused by that series of sneezes. And so I immediately had to go on vocal rest so that we could prevent me having a vocal rupture, which would have been way worse, and probably I would have had to do surgery. So I had to go on an unexpected vocal rest for a month. And as you know, I lead worship full-time at Calvary Chapel, Miami Beach, so it's not like that's a light thing, So after I finished my vocal rest, I had to start speech therapy. And speech therapy has been very interesting, but the reason I had to start speech therapy is because through the assessments of my ENT, we discovered that I have something called muscle tension dysphonia. And muscle tension dysphonia is just like what it sounds. It's muscle tension, but it's very specific. It's specific to the muscles surrounding the throat. And so basically my muscles throughout my throat, my neck region, all this, they work against my vocal production. So it's interesting because I am able to sing with a lot more ease than I am able to speak. So as you can hear, today is what I call a bad vocal day. Yesterday I had an awesome vocal day. Yesterday was Sunday. We had a beautiful time of worship, all 3 services. My voice didn't get tired. I felt fine at the end of the day. I was able to speak with clarity. But today is just one of those days, no matter how much laryngeal massage I do, stretching, drinking water, resting, all of it, this is just what my voice is today. And so it's definitely been an interesting journey. I want to share with you guys, though, the many blessings that God has bestowed upon me through this process. I know maybe that sounds weird to say, especially with my voice sounding like this today, but when my voice gets a little bit more free and clear, hopefully later today, I'll share a little bit more about that. But just to give you an example, if I'm singing, everything comes out clear and I feel fine. But when I'm speaking, it's a lot harder. And that's where the hoarseness comes. That's where the tension really kicks in. And so I do ask you all for prayer as I continue to navigate this. But also, I just want to share that I am feeling super encouraged, even though some days I feel discouraged. Overall, I feel encouraged in this season. I'm getting the tools, and I've been blessed with the right people to help me navigate this season, and blessed by so many who have been just covering me in prayer and supporting me from the sidelines. So just wanted to check in again, and I'll check back in when my voice is clear, when it clears up today, hopefully, God willing.